Debería darle las gracias. Capturar a Bruce Wayne es mucho más fácil que a Batman. Y ahora que le tenemos, el protocolo 10 ya puede empezar. Será mi legado. Un monumento a tu fracaso. Y si intentas detenerme, te garantizo que todo el mundo conocerá tu secreto. Sois míos, nuevos presos. Permitidme que me presente. Soy...
¿Qué diablos estás haciendo? ¿Creías que no íbamos a... ¡Ayudadme! ¿Qué diablos estás haciendo?
Vosotros mismos, a partir de este momento.
Bienvenido a Arkham City.
¿Qué haces tú aquí?
Hello.
¿Has matado a tu mayordomo?
Aquí dentro vas a morir.
Vas a ser mi esclavo, güey. Eres mío. Al suelo. Ahora. ¿A qué estás esperando, güey? ¡Fila A!
Pasa la fila A.
Wayne, dicen que el pingüino ha puesto precio a tu cabeza.
Vosotros dos, apartaos. Güey, ven aquí de una vez.
Trabajaba y a ti.
Bruce Wayne, te tengo en mi lista. Bang.
¡Muévete, preso!
Bajad las armas. El señor Wayne no causará problemas, ¿verdad, señor Wayne? Pero dejadle las esposas. Tampoco debemos ponérselo demasiado fácil, ¿verdad?
¡Cerrad las puertas! ¡Preparad la insacción!
No puedo creer. Nuevo prisionero.
¿Prisionero?
Bruce Wayne, qué bien. Ahí estaba yo, informando de tu rollo de rueda de prensa y ahora estamos los dos aquí. Supongo que eso te enseñará a no meterte en política, ¿verdad, prisionero?
Escúchame bien. Cuando abran la puerta, que no te entre el pánico. Quédate cerca de mí.
No pienso hacerle caso a un tío que no se ha peleado en su vida.
Mantened la calma. Intento asustarnos.
Lo siento, tío. Aquí es sálvese quien pueda.
En pie. He dicho que arriba.
Vaya, mira quién es. Bienvenida al infierno, Bruce, muchacho. A dormir. A despertarse, Wayne. Oh, ¿qué te pasa? ¿Quieres que llame?
I know my
a
mic was
mayordomo?
muted.
Cabe pot.
Oh, ¿te acuerdas de mí?
I now know.
¡Qué detalle!
Anyway, I said
Tu familia destruyó a la mía.
pretty
Wayne.
much just this.
Esto
And then
es... Bueno,
when I'm done
digamos que es
streaming,
una
eat,
venganza
play Final Fantasy VII, and go to
antiboxante.
sleep. FF7 remake, I should say.
¿Cómo lo ha hecho?
No puedo contactar con Alfred desde aquí abajo. Tengo que subir más arriba. Alfred, ¿tienes mi posición?
Por supuesto. He visto tu encarcelamiento en las noticias de la noche.
Well, Maxium.
¿Ese bastardo era parte de tu plan desde el principio?
No exactamente. Aunque he podido hablar cara a cara con Hugo Strange.
¿Y qué tal ha ido?
No muy bien. Sabe que Bruce Wayne es Batman. También me ha dicho que algo llamado el Protocolo 10 le hará famoso. No...
¿Ha llegado ya, señor?
Justo aquí.
This is why I've had my mic muted. Some nature bow.
Alfred, le he quitado...
Granola and yogurt's actually pretty good. It's like the perfect thing, I think. I'm already feeling better. I didn't even like feel bad. I could just tell that I was going to feel bad.
Repito, Catwoman está en los juzgados.
¿Está en peligro?
Afirmativo. El objetivo está retenido por Dead. Creemos que piensa matarla. ¿Cómo debemos proceder?
Bajad las armas. Dejad que Dos Caras se divierta.
Entendido.
If you didn't get those cupcakes yourself,
Eso no suena a nada.
and you don't know where they came from, you don't know what kind of cupcake farm they came from, they got coronavirus.
Si hay una persona en Arkham
Definitely.
City que sepa
Everybody
qué está
sneezed
pasando,
all over those.
es ella. Tengo que encontrar a Catwoman enseguida.
Solo queremos a los presos más malos.
¡Murciélago está aquí!
Hola, caballero oscuro. ¿Eso te ha parecido fácil? Estaba previsto. No era más que un simple avance de lo que se avecina. Te arrepentirás de intentar vencerme. Resolverás mis acertijos y coleccionarás mis trofeos. Tal vez no quieras, pero debes hacerlo. Es una cuestión de vida o muerte.
Why did it backclaw somebody far away from me? Do I like anime? What a troll. God damn it. Like, I'm like aiming at this higher up thing, and as soon as I press the grapple button, it switches over to the lamppost. It happens in so many areas of this game. Like, what are the odds that every time I finish that first fight, I'm directly underneath that light post? It seems to happen so often. But I do like anime. Most recent thing I watched was Berserk for the first time. Very good. This machine gunner is so annoying.
¡Vas a morir esta noche, Batman!
Protesto.
Naruto? Never.
Tengo que localizar por dónde.
Naruto and One Piece,
¿Dónde impactó?
I never want to watch. There's no excuse for a show to be that long.
La bala entró por esa ventana. A ver dónde.
There's no excuse. It's purely just to milk the audience when it's that long. And I prefer it if the target purpose of a show was to make a good show.
¿Sigue ahí dentro? Eso creo. Se oye
Now, some other shows that I've broken that rule on
Una cámara en el sector 2.
are exceptions
He
because
estado observando, Batman. Para
they
ver si
grew
estás
as I
preparado.
watched them. Like Dragon Ball Z or something. Got lucky. Right there. It was flickering between a couple points. Could have been anything.
No lo hagas. ¡Es Batman!
Hola, Batman. ¿Reconoces mi voz?
Víctor Zsasz.
En carne y hueso. ¡Qué alegría que me reconozcas! Yo no te olvidaré jamás. Tengo planeado un juego especial, Batman. Un juego solo para ti. Sí.
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of my favorite shows ever. I don't care if a show is an anime. If it's good, I'll watch it. I don't know if shows are good or bad just if they are anime. You know. I kind of don't like how Netflix organizes some of their stuff too. Well, how you watch stuff sometimes. Because anime is a genre on Netflix. That doesn't feel right. Because there can be like... Because then you're gonna see like everything next to each other. And they're all the same.
Atacar a unos matones armados de frente es un suicidio. Tengo que desaparecer y eliminarlos en silencio, uno por uno.
¿Dónde se ha metido? ¡Se ha esfumado! ¡Ha desaparecido! ¡A la mierda! ¡Nos va a pillar! ¡Muere,
I really want to go to the gym, but it's closed.
Todo saldrá bien. Espera aquí y no hagas ni un ruido.
How do you get points? You're getting points right now.
La sala está asegurada. Ya estáis a salvo.
This is how you do it. Talking in chat. Being here. And I think supporting the stream, you might get either a bonus, a multiplier, or something. Either way, more.
Debería investigar este escenario del crimen antes de seguir.
Yeah, 57k. Oh boy. Yogurt. Come on.
Alfred, he aislado la señal que sirve de control remoto para el rifle.
Come on, phone.
Joker está detrás de esto.
¿Es que había alguna duda?
Voy a por él. La señal de radio debería llevarme directamente hasta él.
Buena suerte, señor.
Come on. Why is it during races I always get a good phone?
¿Dónde estarán? Tenían que haber vuelto hace horas.
Habla.
Oh, Batman, pareces impaciente. Eso es bueno.
Whatever.
Eso es muy bueno. Vas a necesitar eso para resolver mi jueguecito. Tal vez hayas oído que he estado llevando la salvación a los autómatas descerebrados que tienen la suerte de contestar a mis llamadas.
¿Cómo que la salvación? Los has estado matando.
Eso es una cuestión de perspectiva. Por ejemplo, desde donde estoy yo, puedo ver a 3 cerditos esperando a que yo les cure de la vida. Desde su perspectiva, me imagino que verán las cosas de forma distinta.
Como les hagas daño, Zsasz, acabaré contigo.
Seguro que sí. Pero primero un jueguecito. Ahora mismo en alguna parte de Arkham City está sonando un teléfono. Lo sé, es un sitio muy grande, pero tienes que encontrarlo. Si tardas demasiado,
racing
mataré a
myself.
estos cerditos. Y no intentes ninguna jugada.
Got my timer.
Un amigo me ha ayudado a pasar esta señal por
I've seen Death Note.
de aquí a Blue Haven. Jamás me encontrarás. Y ahora cuelga ese teléfono y echa a correr. Ring, 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 ring.
Angels of Death love apples. Bubs, how do you think? Is it possible to store 1 billion of points to buy mod?
Bienvenidos, presos. Estáis dando vuestros primeros pasos hacia un mundo mejor. Un mundo de diversión, travesuras y lo mejor de todo. Un mundo donde la única persona que puede dar órdenes es
Yeah,
un
just
servidor.
watch until you get 1 billion points.
Tengo cámara caída en el sector 4.
¿Te he contado cómo fue mi primer asesinato, Batman? No, como sin duda, ya sabrás. Mis padres habían muerto y yo era rico. Tan rico que podía tener todo lo que quisiera. Pero claro, lo único que quería era recuperar.
Spamming in the chat doesn't give you more points than usual.
Claro, porque su muerte obedecía a un objeto
It's not like
superior.
every time you talk in the chat you get
En
points.
aquel entonces todavía no había experimentado el placer del acero frío cortante.
I think there's an algorithm where it's like,
Caliente. No tenía ni idea de que podía salvar a esas personas de la
like if you talked in the last 10 minutes or something, I don't know.
Tenías que haber
Something
sido así.
with like, you know, regular chatting,
Entonces me callo.
something.
Busca otro teléfono, Batman. Adiós.
Adios.
Cámara caída en el sector 4. Cámara perdida en el sector 4.
No, please, no.
Maldito murciélago.
My speed.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada activado.
Ven aquí, Batman. Voy a partir la cara.
Maldita sea, hay una cámara rota en el sector 3.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada completado. Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada activado. Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada completado.
In this category, 334.16.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada activado.
I have infinite points.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada completado.
In the bottom left of my chat, in my own chat, there's an infinity symbol next to my name, or next to my gamer point symbol.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada activado.
No, I don't think you can give somebody channel points. Twitch's system is the only way you can get channel points somewhere. Am I fluent in Italian yet? Why would I be? This game is in Spanish.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada completado.
If you were thinking of that.
Veo que ha llamado a la Batiala, señor. ¿Se me ha olvidado mandarle algo?
No, Alfred. Creo que necesito el ancla turbo.
Pero el señor Fox le dijo que aún no está preparado para su uso en el campo. Todavía está en fase de prototipos.
Me he entrenado bastante. Estoy preparado.
I'm sorry, Turboma. I didn't.
Cámara perdida en el sector 3.
Hey David, welcome to the stream.
Sé lo que estáis pensando. ¿Es todo cierto? ¿Es la vida en empresas Joker como cuentan los rumores? Por desgracia. Pero mirad el lado positivo. Al menos sabéis dónde os estáis metiendo. Y os prometo una cosa. Jamás os marcharéis. Escuchad, atontaos. Y escuchadme bien.
Es un maldito murciélago.
Como sabéis, Mr. J está... No está vivo. Y lo que menos necesita es que un supuesto superhéroe...
I was hoping you've read it by now, David, but maybe you've noticed the title of the stream says that this is a 100% speedrun. The top of the timer says it is a 100% speedrun. So yeah, the trophy story route, the thing in the bottom left of the screen that you read before everything else. I don't know how. Yeah, that's so I can keep track of the run that I am doing.
El vapor de la caldera me escaldaría. Tengo que...
How have I been doing with the quarantine? Pretty okay. Not much of a different life.
Sí, el Joker quiere haceros creer que está inmerso. Luego, ¡pum!, ya os tiene.
No lo sé, tío.
Os prometí un poco de entretenimiento, ¿no, chicos? Por favor, he hecho lo que he podido. Ese pedazo de injusticia faría cosas del mundo y ya sabéis qué significa. ¡Ayuda! Cambio de planes.
What?
Llevadla a la cámara de esmaltar.
My right trigger, I think, stopped for a second there.
Está bien. Y el resto de vosotros, idiotas, largaos de aquí. Ya sabéis lo que tenéis que hacer. Id a por el muñeco de nieve y traédmelo aquí ahora mismo. Se las va a pagar con su barco.
Es un maldito murciélago.
Hello, DZH.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Wow.
Hey, Koja. Thanks for the 29 months, 8-month streak.
Esto te va a doler, murciélago.
Esto va a ser fácil.
Alfred, el Joker está encerrado.
This is the first run that's made it past the first phone, so it's pretty much the first run. It's not the first attempt.
Nadie ha dicho nada de que viniera el murciélago. ¿Pero qué te...?
Dude! The wonkiest movement. Makes me climb up things diagonally. Sounds good, Astro Boy. Tough me math.
Id ahí y averiguad quién está gritando. Está aquí. No le dejéis entrar.
Cubre la puerta.
¡No cubro este lado!
Why can't I boost off that?
Esto está muy tranquilo.
Oh my god.
Iré a ver qué pasa.
If you get the wrong one, that's like 8-9 seconds of time loss at least. I just want to grapple to the bottom right one so I can boost over there immediately.
Por favor, sácame de esta cosa.
¿Cómo creéis que se va a poner bien el pobre Mr. J si no conseguís pagar al roedor, idiota?
Did I get a haircut? No.
Esperamos a que el murciélago tire la puerta abajo y nos tiramos encima de él.
Ese es el plan.
Eso no es un plan, es un suicidio.
No le tengo miedo. La puerta está soldada.
El protocolo 10 comenzará en 9 horas.
¿Pero qué te pasa, Batman? ¿Entras en la casa de Mr. J y te pones a destrozarlo todo? Es que no... ¿Por qué?
Not a good start.
Vuelve aquí, Harry.
Pero yo quiero saber quién es, cariñito.
Nadie es quien dice ser mentira. ¿Por qué fastidiar la diversión?
Era todo mentira. No te pasa nada malo.
Eres muy amable, pero precisamente tú deberías saber que me pasan muchas cosas malas. Por ejemplo,
Well, that depends on if you...
esta cosa me está matando.
If you're comparing, like, stuff that you need to memorize to do a speedrun,
Hay una pizquita de mí dentro de ti.
that only matters when you're talking about 100% speedruns. If you're running, like, a category where all you have to do is just beat the game as fast as possible, typically called any percent,
Y necesito tu ayuda. Casi tenía la cura. Estaba a punto, pero entonces...
you wouldn't have to memorize anything.
Pues moriremos los dos.
Asylum has some pretty hard stuff, but I don't know if it's the hardest.
Imagínate inhalando ese último aliento.
It definitely has some really tough stuff with the zips, yeah.
¿De qué estás hablando?
This game has some hard stuff too.
No te lo he dicho.
None of the games are easy.
Enviando muestras de mi sangre a las salas de urgencias de toda la...
If you want to just do it though, you can. You don't have to use like the tricks and stuff.
Me esperaba.
And then even if you want to, it only takes a little bit of practice.
Nunca había oído eso. Agárrate.
On speedrun.com, if you go to the Arkham games and you go to any of the individual ones, you can find resources and help for any of them.
Alfred, el Joker.
This game's so stupid. All I wanted to do was run over here and grab this trophy before the time ran out. Just invisible walls everywhere.
El laboratorio de Freeze debe estar por aquí. Está claro que se dirige al punto más frío.
No entiendo cómo no se me había ocurrido antes. Una línea...
In terms of speedrunning, for there to be a game that's annoying, Night has a lot of things that aren't in your control. Night probably, out of all the 4 runs,
¿Eres tú aquel del que habla la profecía?
has the most... Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that ruined my run, or... I didn't know the game crashed if you went in that direction, kind of things. It's just every run you learn like 10 new ways the run can die, and you're like, yay, I'm having fun. I'm learning. It happens next run, and the next run, the next run, the next run. It almost never stops. I don't think anyone has learned everything yet that can go wrong in an Arkham Knight run. Record for Night, I believe, is Phoenix? No, not Phoenix. Might be Phoenix right now. Green Bat, maybe?
Si les pillan es problema suyo. Cierto. Bueno, desde aquí arriba podemos ver lo que está planeando el payaso. ¿Qué más da lo que esté planeando? Dios ahí arriba en su torre. Las cosas van a cambiar.
El disparo fue efectuado desde aquí. Debería escanear la zona. Ahí está el casquillo. Alfred.
El muro de contención que rodea Arkham City está prohibido para todos los prisioneros. No os acerquéis al muro de contención.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada activado.
Yeah, I just don't follow those games because I don't know if the record changes. I don't stay updated. It is creeps with 2 E's. Creeps with an A isn't a word.
¡Está por aquí! ¿Podéis oírme? ¿Qué está pasando? Oh, por el amor de... Yo cubro este paso.
Si Truco está raro, podré escuchar todas las comunicaciones del pingüino.
How optimized would I say this run is? I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know what words could answer that question.
Yo cubro este paso.
El pingüino controla a sus hombres mediante monitores cardíacos. Cada vez que elimine a uno, lo sabrá.
¡Por aquí! ¡Se ha ido por aquí!
Estás solito, hijo. Más te vale no cabrearme muriéndote. No quisiera tener que despertarte para matarte otra vez. Llamarme si quieres. Tengo un montón de sorpresas preparadas por si vienes.
Eso no suena bien.
Alfred.
Hola.
¿Ves? Te dije que funcionaría. Volamos los puentes y aislamos a las puertas del payaso. Muy fácil.
Pero señor Cadepot, nosotros también estamos atrapados.
¿Y qué?
No podemos volver.
¿Y qué pretendes decirme?
Pues es que nos ha dejado aquí con los hombres del Joker.
Pues intenta cargarte a algunos antes de morir, hijo.
Será cabrón.
Explosión a la vista. Los escáneres térmicos muestran múltiples detonaciones. Cambio. Recibido en AT3.
Parece que el señor Cadepot se ha puesto en movimiento. Dejadles hacer. Será interesante presenciar cómo progresan las cosas según nos acercamos al protocolo 10.
Afirmativo. AT3, continúe su patrulla. Corto.
Oh, give me a break. Like, you really want to glide off that wall? Sometimes you'll be gliding right into walls. And then you can't push off of them. And it's like when you really want to, like when there's a button on a wall for a Riddler trophy or something. But when you're approaching, like, and you're not even gliding anymore, you've let go to the glide button, you're just falling quickly into a wall. Nothing's worse when he just, like, has to press up against it for a second before he can drop down. And it makes sense, you know? You can't just go 1,000 miles per hour and then stop right before a wall. But you kind of can if you stop at the right time. So it's just really unsatisfying when you don't.
Bien hecho. ¿Ves? Tú puedes. Resuelve mis embrollos cuidadosamente elaborados y te diré dónde están el resto de mis rehenes. El primero estará el juzgado. Y te sugiero que te des prisa. Puede que ya le hayan sentenciado. No te pongas muy cómodo, caballero oscuro. Por todo Arkham City, bien infiltradas, hay personas que me mantienen informado de lo que planean los otros supuestos supercriminales. Dales. Ahora mismo, uno de ellos te está preparando un pequeño comité de bienvenida.
¿Veis? Os lo dije, Batman está aquí.
No lo entiendo. ¿Cómo lo sabías?
Eso no importa. ¡Matadle!
No hay problema.
Why would you... You shouldn't ever need to torrent an Arkham game when they're on sale for $5 like every other day somewhere online.
Esto lleva la firma del pingüino. Ya sabes que el Joker y él no se llevan bien. Esa es una forma de verlo. Personalmente yo diría que se odian. Estos tíos no nos dirán nada. Yo voto por cargárnoslos.
¿Has oído? Dice que deberíamos meteros un tiro en la cabeza.
That's so cheap that light post made me approach that horizontally. I wanted to keep that angle so I can glide under.
Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector 2.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I just didn't boost. Just thought that was like okay to not do.
Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector 1.
¡Cuidado, es el murciélago!
El protocolo 10 comenzará en 7 horas.
Hora de morir. ¡Está por aquí! ¡Por aquí! ¡Ha ido por aquí! ¡Trate ahora!
Tengo una cámara caída en el sector 1.
¿Crees que puedes esconderte de mí? ¡Granada!
Cámara caída en el sector 1.
Sorry, I have a lot of things to focus on. Like, I'm trying to, like, watch this tracker as I'm playing. And I don't think that's possible.
¡Tened la calma! Tenemos que estar tranquilos y encontrarles. Si nos agobiamos, estamos muertos. ¿Entendido?
Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector 1.
¡Se ha montado una pelea!
What's the worst part of this game for me?
Bienvenidos al Instituto de Historia Natural Cyrus Pygmy.
I don't know.
Todos los visitantes deberán ser registrados como parte de nuestro firme compromiso para mantenerles a salvo y proteger la inigualable colección que tenemos expuesta.
Good question, viewer.
Me parece que no quiero que te cueles en mi pequeño hogar.
Peligros de las profundidades.
Algo está bloqueando la comunicación con la Batcueva. El pingüino estará usando disruptores de comunicaciones militares.
I don't know. I do get asked that every now and then, like, what's the worst part of the run or something.
Famoso salón iceberg.
I don't know. Some tricks are kind of hard, but I get them more than average. It's just finishing the run without forgetting anything is the hardest part.
Un disruptor menos. Debería.
¿Qué está pasando ahí fuera? Una de las señales del disruptor ha desaparecido.
Lo siento, señor Cabemot. No lo sé.
Pues entérate. Y de paso asegúrate de que el otro disruptor está a salvo. Te encontraré y te meteré lo que quede de ese aparato por el...
Didn't want to roll, just wanted to hold down A. But A also picks up a trophy, so it thinks I double tapped A.
Guardaespaldas, sin protección. Sí.
¿Funciona? Según el registro, todas las frecuencias de radio se están anulando.
Batman ha hecho algo a los disruptores de arriba. ¿Dónde estarán el resto de esos idiotas?
Hemos conseguido meternos bajo tierra.
Contadlo donde quiera que estéis. Y hacedlo ya.
See you later, DB. Thanks for being here while you could, though.
¿Entendido?
Sí, señor
La señal vuelve a bloquearse. Parece que el disruptor del pingüino se ha activado en alguna parte debajo de Arkham City.
I can't clap. I can't clap right now. I'll lose the best speedrun I've ever had. What? Drama queen? Flipping over and pretending to die when you haven't even left the railing yet? God, that guy does that more than you think, too. You tap him with the back claw and he's like, "Oh, you got me." It's like, no, I didn't.
Ese era el último disruptor. Ahora debería poder meterme en ese museo.
Just wasting our time. Hey, Kronos. Welcome to the stream. Been busy. Busy with what?
Tengo una cámara caída en el sector 1.
¡Cuidado, es el murciélago!
You can roll into a wall bounce? No fun. No fun allowed, apparently.
Debería escanear el
Slow
escenario
fall.
del crimen para establecer la causa de la muerte. A la víctima le han extirpado la
Yeah, it gives you experience, and experience heals you. Does having to do a coding project... Oh, sorry. I added the does from Astro Boys into your thing.
Si está en Arkham City, tengo
Have
que
to do a coding
localizarlo
project and
y
prep for
detenerlo.
graphics and midterm. Yeah.
El ataque ha hecho sangrar mucho a la víctima.
Yeah.
Es probable
I'm
que ese
organizing
sea
a thing
un riesgo de
too.
sangre encima.
And I don't know if I...
Filtraré el escáner para que capte las partículas de sangre. Eso me llevará
It
a la
involves
última
a
persona
lot of
que
other
vio a la
people
víctima con
that
vida, o hasta el propio asesino.
don't like to respond to messages.
¿Por qué le has...
That's always the worst.
Puede que haya más víctimas del ladrón de identidades en Arkham City. Debería.
I don't know the Robins. I don't know anything.
¡Batman está aquí!
I know nothing.
Para pelear como un hombre, Batman. Típico. Todos sabemos que prefieres esconderte.
¿Vas corriendo a llorarle a tu mami? ¿Qué era eso?
Tengo que encontrar y destruir el resto de contenedores de vida.
Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector 1.
¡Batman!
No había.
Bienvenidos al Instituto de Historia Natural Cyrus Picnic. Todos los visitantes deberán ser registrados como parte de nuestro firme compromiso para mantenerles a salvo y proteger la inigualable colección que tenemos expuesta. Aconsejamos a todos los visitantes que pasen por nuestra última atracción, Peligros de las Profundidades, en la cámara de observación acuática.
El Tyrannosaurus Rex era un carnívoro bípedo que vagaba por las tierras que ahora son Gotham hace 65 millones de años.
Hey, Ducky. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Not even near that door. Pretty perfect of a skip, if you ask me. Now, I got this next one. It's harder. It's only one trick. And this other one is like 5 tricks combined. Dino Skip is easier than this one that I'm about to do. So I just did Dino Skip, and it's like 5 or 6 tricks in one. So yeah, this one is just only one trick. It's very hard. Okay, 4th try. See you later, Astro Boy. Ever read any comic books? Sometimes.
¿Qué está haciendo?
Tiene una especie de ordenador. ¿Cómo, Batman?
Venga, Batman. Estamos aquí.
¿Tienes miedo, murcielaguito? Los policías infiltrados me necesitan. Si los dejo en el hielo, morirán congelados.
Hola, Batman. ¿Puedes oírme? Claro que puedes. He pensado que querrías un pequeño entretenimiento mientras patinas. Dime cómo
No
te
puedo irme
llamas.
sin liberar a los demás policías infiltrados.
¡Que te den! A este cerdo le queda algo de vida. Bien, vamos a oír cómo chilla.
¿Qué estáis esperando?
Lo que oís es el sonido de un poli infiltrado al que le congelan los dedos con temperatura.
Están usando gafas de imágenes térmicas. Todo el que las lleve podrá verme escondido en la oscuridad.
No se preocupe, señor Cabepot. Lo tenemos controlado. El traje de Freeze está en... Tengo justo delante.
¿Ah? ¿Quién grita?
It's faster.
¡Que alguien vaya a ver!
¿Qué? No haga ruido y estarás...
Pretty cool coincidence that it's happening during the speedrun, huh?
¡Conmigo!
¿Qué está pasando ahí dentro? ¿Habéis parado a Batman de una vez? ¿Y qué pasa con el traje de Freeze? ¡Contestadme!
How faster is it? Oh, this fucking made-up amount. Bubbles told me we're close friends.
Te he visto despejar.
That's...
¿Con qué ese es el famoso traje de Freeze?
A ver, escuchen. Por si no se han dado cuenta, Batman acaba de salvarnos el cuello.
I don't know where 14 came from. It is 23 seconds faster.
Los policías infiltrados me necesitan. Si los dejo en el hielo, morirán congelados.
Why is it faster?
No puedo irme sin liberar a los demás policías infiltrados.
Oh, God, I'm bad at doing those unless I can stop running for a little bit.
Este sitio es mío, Batman. ¡Lárgate de aquí!
El mando de Freeze no funcionará a esta distancia. Estás acabado, Cabepot.
No, perdóname, por favor. ¿Qué diablos estás haciendo? Te la estás buscando. Vamos a ver cuánto puede aguantar ese hijo de perra. Oh, eso tenía que ser, ¿no? ¡Basta! ¡Acabad con los malditos explosivos! ¡En serio!
The hardest boss fight during the speedrun?
¿Serás? ¡No puedes matarle! ¡No puedes!
This boss fight's pretty hard. Because every now and then there's like a game-ending glitch where you fall out of Grundy's hand and the run soft locks. Ah, shit. Oh, that's pretty inconvenient. Oh, we're back. Close one. Real close.
Solo quedamos tú y yo.
No, 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 not the skin. It can just happen. It's a big run killer. What a shame. Saving time, would you look at that? 2 seconds.
Oráculo, cambio...
En la sangre de Ra's al Ghul. Está bien, Bruce. Supongo que tienes que ir a por ella. Pero por favor, céntrate. No dejes que ella te despiste otra vez.
We don't have to imagine. The unimaginable is now currently imaginable. We've achieved. Time save.
Te oigo, esto es un caos. El jefe se ha sumado.
What's a run killer? Just me. If I play, that's a run killer. Let's grab it. Open the door. Got the wrong thing equipped.
¿Qué pasa, doctor?
Por favor, no me hagáis daño.
Oh, no vamos a hacerte daño, guapa.
¡Diablos! ¿Ah? ¡Ha venido de por aquí, estoy seguro! ¡Es el murciélago!
Ve a esconderte, ahora.
¡Conmigo! ¡La tengo! Este es el plan.
Is this guy gonna be a dick? Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's gonna be a pretty good one, too. The old corner of the room, last enemy stands still. You hate to see it. But she moved more quickly towards the end there, I think. You're late? Not really. Whenever you want to get here is when you're on time.
Oráculo, soy yo. El Joker no le está robando las armas a Strange. Es Strange el que le da las armas al Joker.
¿Estás seguro?
Still a good run, David. This ain't a positivity stream either.
Están por todas partes.
Y los errores del hombre serán los clavos que sellen el ataúd. Pero ese no tiene por qué ser el futuro de Gotham. Tras de ese muro se encuentra la supervivencia de la humanidad. Una visión de un futuro basado en el asombroso descubrimiento que permitirá que Gotham...
La señal de localización. Maldita sea, los datos están incompletos. Esto es mucho más avanzado que la tecnología que debía de haber en aquella época. Parece que los datos están guardados en una memoria compartida. A lo mejor puedo conseguir la información de esos otros guardianes. Los vídeos de seguridad
I'll never get
muestran
Ninja
por
TV
dónde
this
se fue la
route.
asesina. Ha debido de usar una
Hey,
entrada
Tag.
secreta. Tengo que encontrarla.
El protocolo 10 comenzará en 4 horas.
Did Steam never get the HD versions? I never actually knew that. I never asked or cared, but I just didn't know that. It's a good selling point for consoles. A lot of remakes or a lot of stuff gets done on consoles because it already looks good on PC. PC, you can like have like like HD texture packs of stuff and everything as well. People that make these games know that stuff on PC can get taken advantage of when it comes to performance over and over again. So they can take advantage of that as well and then they can harmlessly make their remakes and HD re-releases, like harmlessly make them console exclusive with, I'm assuming, like virtually no issues on the company, because it's not like there's anybody on PC that wanted the HD version or the remake because they already have the original on PC and it's already better like than the console versions were. So this game's HD versions being on the console is an example of that.
Soy el gran Ra's al Ghul. Ante ti se encuentra la prueba del demonio.
Along with like the Spyro and Crash remakes coming to console first. Nobody was really mad that they were only on console.
Bien, nota como la sangre del demonio corre.
If you ever played a game, played the game with cutscenes? Yeah, like my first playthrough.
Tu siguiente tarea es muy simple. Sígueme por este mundo y habrás completado la prueba. Pero si tocas algo por el camino, morirás.
Oh, see you later, Ducky. I didn't see you were leaving, but see you later. I think I have yogurt in my beard, my mustache.
Estas pruebas demostrarán si eres lo bastante fuerte para liderar mis fuerzas, para salvar al mundo del mal que lo destruye.
Can't believe that was only the 5th beatdown.
Aquel que he estado buscando, detective. Aquel que me sucederá.
It's weird to know that I just don't do beatdowns until this area. I start them all the time, but I don't finish them. Well, intentionally.
La sangre del demonio me ha permitido vivir 600 años. Imagínate el bien que podrías hacer con semejante don. Veo que tu cuerpo se debilita. La pequeña cantidad que te he permitido beber solo te mantendrá.
It's just faster in Spanish, that's why I would play it in Spanish.
Es hora de que tomes la decisión definitiva. Es hora de enfrentarte a mí en persona. Completa este desafío final y la sangre del demonio te dará el don de la vida.
23 seconds faster. I should put it in the title or something. I don't know. Well, I mean, it's a command in the chat, !Spanish. Any percent is 11 seconds faster, so that's where the 11 is coming from.
Ahora ven a buscarme y a cobrar tu recompensa.
Lo has conseguido. Tu desafío final te aguarda al otro lado de esta puerta. Rezo para que los espíritus sean bondadosos.
Yeah, there's some moments in the game where audio, you know, like dialogue, speaking dialogue, the voice acting, the audio file, you know, that gets played. Sometimes, like, the cutscene that you're in or something will finish once that audio file is done being played.
Somos una legión.
Whether it's the audio of somebody saying, like, "Good job, Batman, I'll see you later." And then in Spanish, it's just, you know, it's half that length. It just says, like, "Muy bien." Just... Kalia does seem like she natively speaks Spanish. So does Raish. This whole area has a bit of like a Pirates kind of feel. With like swords and... It just has a bit of a Pirates of the Caribbean feel down here, minus the pirate ships and the music. Like, very similar color schemes and outfits. I don't know. And then... Spain. Pirates.
No podéis derrotarnos. No podéis derrotarnos. Somos de...
God, how many...
Somos una legión.
That was just bad luck. Zorro is a famous swordsman from Spain. This run's going okay. Gonna save time here, I believe, as well. Pretty decent. Blessing the run.
Bruce, ¿dónde te habías metido? Creí que estabas muerto.
Siento decepcionarte.
¿Has encontrado a Ras? Espera, las lecturas de tu traje vuelven a estar normales. ¿Estás curado? ¿Qué pasa?
Ras y sus hombres tienen su base debajo de Arkham City y extraen una especie de compuesto químico natural que se llama lázaro. Lleva siglos usándolo y ha ido perfeccionando.
Why would you recommend that?
Hasta que ha podido resurgir de entre los muertos.
¿Y tú has tomado de eso?
Why would you recommend me speedrunning a slower version of what you're already watching?
Hasta una dosis tan pequeña tiene efectos secundarios muy nocivos. Tantos años tomándolo Han vuelto loco a Ras.
¿Y crees que ya estás curado?
No, los
I'm
efectos son
wondering what seems
Ras quería convencerte para
what
usar
seems
los
interesting about it.
muy arriesgado. Cuando acabe aquí, tendré que investigar.
Like I'm thinking maybe the HD part about it,
Le he
because
dicho que cierre su
that's
fosa.
about it.
¿Y crees que lo hará?
Lo dudo. Ras es un adicto a la fosa. Le he dado una oportunidad de superar
I'll give that one to you if you want to use it. Like, you didn't have to have, like, a good reason before you said that, but you can steal my reason right now. To, like, to look reasonable. It's like the first time a reason has led someone to be reasonable. Interesting. Wakanda for fans.
Ciudadanos de
What's a
Arkham.
fan?
En estos momentos un nuevo preso entra en mis instalaciones.
Those things in my computer?
Los más nostálgicos le reconoceréis como...
Hemos perdido una cámara en el
I gotta get this picture right now.
No, por favor.
Bruce, detecto de eso nada. Tienes que volver al cuartel del CPGC. Por favor, Bruce. Por mí.
Llevamos mucho tiempo observándote, Batman.
Shorter equals more runs. Is that a good thing, though? You guys question that, if that's a good thing or not? Why aren't you all watching Clue speedruns right now? You can watch like 5,000 Clue speedruns in a day. You know how many runs that is? There's so many runs.
Eso espero, pero lo dudo. Se rumorea que se ha cargado al pingüino y se ha esfumado. O se habrá ido sin más.
It's so dumb. Calm down, Batman.
¿Qué haces, Batman? Creí que éramos amigos, que trabajábamos juntos.
It's not like I'm faster just because the timer started 10 minutes ago. Versus if it started
Y te has puesto a trabajar con esa nevera andante. Pues yo también sé jugar a eso. Intenta volver con ese muñeco de
like 3 hours ago, you know?
sin que mis chicos te vuelen esa cabecita tan puntiaguda. Vamos a ver si te atreves.
Didn't want to roll, but I did press A to pick up the riddle, and then I pressed A again to run. So it made me roll. Happens all the time.
No vemos al objetivo, repito. Hemos perdido de vista.
Parece otra víctima del ladrón de identidades. Tengo que escanear la zona y ver si hay más pistas sobre su identidad y paradero. El patrón es el mismo que la anterior víctima. Primero el asesino paraliza las cuerdas vocales y luego extirpa la cara antes de vendar la cabeza. Seguro que es él. Y parece que está aumentando sus ataques. Un crimen con este nivel de precisión requiere semanas de premeditación. No son simples ataques al azar.
You can... What are you doing? You can watch another one right now.
Oráculo, he reconstruido un juego de huellas limpio, pero no coincide con ninguna de las bases de
In the
datos
Clue
que
speedrun, you just start the run, and then you
Estoy
guess
enviando las huellas.
who did it.
Puedes cotejarlas con todos los
And
registros
I don't know how many
del país.
outcomes there can be, but you just guess the first
Oráculo,
possible
he
outcome.
reconstruido un juego de huellas limpio,
Like the fastest
pero no
outcome
coincide
that
con
you
ninguna
can
de las
guess.
bases de datos criminales de Gotham.
Until you get a
Estoy
run.
enviando las huellas. Cotéjalas con todos los registros del país.
Batman, he conseguido... Tú, estás con las huellas dactilares de Bruce Wayne. ¿Cómo es
There's a
posible?
few Clue games as well.
Bruce, No sé cómo... Sí, por supuesto, lo siento. Es que... Bueno, ya sabes.
Oh, I hate that. I could tell that whole sneeze wasn't going to happen until Oracle was done talking. Nice.
Encuentra mi teléfono.
That's not where I was looking.
Lo has conseguido. Creo que voy a continuar con mi historia. Me siento con ganas de hablar, de confesar tal vez. Eras rico y solitario. Pero por poco tiempo, claro. Me entregué al juego. O tal vez el juego se entregó a mí. Si por lo menos se me hubiera dado bien, tal vez ahora no estaría aquí. Mi vida entró en una espiral sin control. Así que ideé desesperadamente un plan para recuperar el dinero de mis padres y volver a ser feliz. ¿No salió bien? Claro. Esos planes nunca salen bien.
In this
Pero
game,
estando a la puerta del salón Iceberg en aquella calurosa noche de verano, recuerdo
it's not really a big thing. It's just you take him out when you're in there. It's a reward. It's not really a boss fight. In Arkham Knight, it is a boss fight. So that's the game where it does feel scumbaggy to like unlock big time content. It wouldn't feel scummy to unlock big time content behind a few collectibles. Or even like 100 or 200 in Arkham Knight. But Riddler overall just felt lackluster. I think that took the picture of the bear.
No lo sé, siempre vuelve a congelarse.
Freeze está haciendo algo. ¿Tienes un plan B? ¿Cómo vamos a entrar?
No vamos a entrar.
Pienso decirle a Harry lo que has dicho.
¿Qué?
¿Ya has oído? Quinn viene hacia aquí.
Cuidado, es Batman.
This game, I think, has a really ideal amount of stuff.
Ven aquí, Batman, no es que te da miedo. ¿Qué diablos?
Why? What was that? I let go of the boost button and it still was in boost mode for like an extra 3 seconds. That felt like a bug. I've done this so many times, I've never had that kind of weird movement happen before. I don't know, that was really weird. Like maybe I like held down brake at a weird time after pressing boost. We don't fight Bane this round now. We do lock him in a room, though. Pretty much.
Ahora estás en mi mundo. Oráculo, Freeze me está atacando. Dame los datos de telemetría de su traje, ya.
No hay problema. Bruce, recuerda lo que pasó la última vez. No intentes vencerle en un combate cuerpo a cuerpo. Es demasiado fuerte. Bien, ya están los datos. Te los estoy enviando.
Well, yeah, I was the one that made the comparison.
El cielo, ¿qué es esa hora? ¿Dónde estás? me preguntaba yo qué hacía ese ruido. Ahora lo sé. ¡No! Creo que intentas usar mis armas contra mí. ¿De verdad crees
Saving a
que
little.
voy a permitir eso?
Yeah, that's exactly it, cards. What's happening? My controller is like a little broke. But not that badly. That's why I was like standing there for a little bit. I was kind of trying to fix it. The dead zone on my right analog stick is too small. I think that was like the issue. It was making me change my aim without even me pressing the right analog stick. So I thought my mouse was broken and changing the aim for me, but it was the controller.
Esa torre es mía. No te precipites. El Joker se cabreará si metemos la pata.
¿Pero qué dices? Es imposible que falle un tiro para volarle la cara a esa periodista tan insufrible.
Parece que los francotiradores que cubrían mi posición desde el sureste se han ido. La azotea del edificio Kitson está en silencio. O se han ido todos, o alguien los ha eliminado. Ha cesado el fuego de las torres Dini. Ya no veo a los francotiradores en la azotea del edificio de apartamentos.
Parece que hay un fallo en una cámara del sector 3.
Desde el suelo, aquí en Arkham City, puedo confirmar que toda la ciudad es un caos.
Aquí estarás a salvo.
Why do you think he's been underused?
Parece que estoy a salvo por ahora. Acabo de ser rescatada por Batman. Me ha salvado de lo que parecía una muerte segura a manos de los francotiradores. Todo a las órdenes del Joker. ¿Cómo ha conseguido el agente del Joker hacerse con rifles de largo alcance en una cárcel de máxima seguridad? ¿Esa Gotham? Es la pregunta que pienso plantearle al profesor.
He's almost the primary villain of Origins.
El momento se acerca. La verdad saldrá a la luz.
Los 4 símbolos crean un sello maestro que parece encajar sobre el mapa de Arkham City.
I wasn't close enough? Oh. Left phone. Well, okay. Well, all right then. Why would you bless the run if he's behind? This run's so bad. I got 2 liters of Mountain Dew.
Cámara caída en el sector 2.
I'm all hyped up on Mountain Dew.
Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector
Oh man, are you stupid, Batman? Just grab it. Grab it, rabbit.
Tengo fallo en una cámara en el sector 2.
I need to check for this prisoner first. Nope, not here. That prisoner is one of the worst ones just in the game in general. Almost every time you fly past him, or his spawn point, I should say, you don't have freeze nades. But you can't afford to just go past him. No matter how good the political prisoner route gets, it's always going to include that guy being a little annoying. So I know the political prisoner in the Bowery now has to be the one near the front door museum. The one that's over here. Bottom left.
Por alguna razón, pensé que podía ganar, que él jugaría limpio. Eché un vistazo por la mesa y vi a las personas a las que me enfrentaba. Tiburones del juego, matones, príncipes y un asqueroso enano que dirigía el local. Uno por uno, todos perdieron o abandonaron. Las fichas se iban amontonando y solo quedábamos él y yo.
Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector 1.
Of course you picked up a car door in time. Oh man. Stop! Can everybody stop picking up car doors? Please. It's just the dumbest thing. I've had to break 4 of them now. That fight typically does not take that long. But they saw me before I answered the phone, so they all picked up something before I got to them. That is a Christmas tree. Not on Christmas, though. Most Christmas trees are not up only on Christmas. Why am I weird for continuing that fact? It's a nice tree with lights, you know? We don't have to worry at all. It's April, and I got a nice light up tree. It's like a lava lamp. God, I really want a lava lamp. But they're, like, the bigger they are, the hotter they are. Because it is just liquid being... with, like, a certain boiling point, I believe. Being... it's really dumb. It's... it's not safe. I'm just... that's all I'm saying. It's hot liquids and glass. I would need a nice place for a lava lamp. Some big things I've always wanted. There's definitely some big things that I've always wanted.
Uy, lo siento. Cuidado. Creía que iba a matarme.
That most people don't even think about. I want a big hourglass. Hey, Astro Boy. That glide made me stop gliding. It's canceling it. That almost was bad. I don't have to go that way. Yeah, this route's still not correct on a few things here. Like that, right now I'm stuck on a few things. Yeah, there's a few things that the tracker will not move for a while because of those things. The tracker will move for you guys, but I see more in the tracker than what you guys see. There's a whole bunch of stuff on the tracker. It sort of has like this list that scrolls. And it's like still in like super alpha beta, you know, it's not even finished. Because there's not a huge community of people doing these runs to test it out, so it's pretty much just me volunteering to test it out and stuff. Nobody's even telling me to or asking me to. That's just how cool the tracker is. I typically don't use these kind of things from communities because I'm lazy. Yeah, I want a big old hourglass that at least is a 24-hour hourglass. 24 hours is such a cool definitive amount of time. Yay! Thanks, host Deacon. Oh, Deacon, yeah. I'm gonna say the words for a thing on the tracker. And that is the name of something that should be tied to a political prisoner. Trophy, amusement, comma... oh wait, no, not that one. Sorry. Trophy, Bowery, wreck door, near back museum phone. That one is right next to a political prisoner. And just like yesterday's run, my tracker got paused here because I didn't get that political... Like, it didn't appear here in this part of the run, so... No, no solution. No solution. There we go. What do you do when there's just no solution to your problems? Can't speak in code, this is confusing you? What doesn't confuse you? You're so incredibly stupid. Sorry. That just was, like, meaner than I thought. Hey, John Numbers. The best part about regulars is you can be mean to them. A new viewer is like, wow, this guy's rude. A regular one will be like, oh, looks like Bubbles is feeling pretty okay today. Updated, coolio. Along with the one that I also said earlier. And, this one as well, the one before the, phone call. Whoops. The one before the phone call after freeze is not one that you always get there. Yeah, the museum roof, yeah. The one with the switch, it's marked on the tracker as amusement, comma, fly to switch. Before Zsasz call. If you get the phone call immediately, like I did for this run, for example, you don't get that switch. You just get that switch so you can get a decent save file. You get a decent autosave checkpoint, so you can farm for the switch. So I would put that one just before the Deadshot phone, right at the end of the run as well. Because that's when you should get it, you know? But if you don't get the phone to ring, then you just quickly get that and you start reloading checkpoint. Can I get this trophy? Cool. I'd change all these things myself if I knew how. Or if it was easy, because I might know how, but things aren't necessarily easy.
Arkham City será tu tumba.
It is, Deacon, it is. Sure. If you'd like to. I mean, I'm not going to abuse it. I barely look at it at all, so it would be harmless for you too. Okay. Dang. It's really going to ruin it too. How dare you limit my powers? I'll go this way. It's probably faster, and I should have been doing it this whole time. Okay, guess not. My secret email. Oh my god. I'm doing this because it's faster. Isn't that a funny meme, guys? Get it? Faster? Alright. And it's funny because I'm losing time. I bet his password is BubblesDelFuego too. That would be hilarious. I'd never do that. Michael sucks, the password. That might be a password somewhere. What's my real name? My first name is... I'm gonna say, that's not my name. I'm about to. Name reveal. No, my name's been out there. My name's Tucker. But your mom calls me.
Mi carne empieza.
That's such a bad joke. A really old guy told that one to me when I was like 12. Yeah, am I 12? Well, that answers that. Jeez, knocked into my mouse. Get the thing. Get the sleeve. Oh, that was sick movement.
Cámara caída en el sector 2.
If you were to put it in subtitles cards, it's probably just going to be like a noise in parentheses. No, let's not talk about it. It's a gross joke. Shame on you all for not putting shame on me for telling such a gross joke.
Tenía los dos ojos, claro. Ese pequeño accidente no había ocurrido todavía. Y los dos ojos me estaban mirando cuando puse mis cartas sobre la mesa. El 6 de tréboles. El 6 de diamantes.
I like how Brad Snake said of lurking with a keck, though. That was good. I love when I say something and people come out of lurking for a second. And I'm like, hell yeah. It doesn't feel like a reward. I don't care if people lurk or not. But I get that same feeling when I watch streams sometimes.
Lanzó un eructo de humo mientras ponía sus cartas sobre la mesa. Carta por carta, mi corazón se fue hundiendo.
Like, alright. I'll switch over to the tab for this one. Or I'll have someone on in the background while I'm cooking dinner. And I'm like, alright. I'll walk over to my PC and talk in the chat after that one. Everything is good when Snakes is in the chat. Is it bad for the streamer if you lurk? Absolutely not. No, not at all. If you've been around on Twitch or just live streaming sites for a while, there's some people out there that don't know how to behave like a decent human being on stream. So they'll get mad at people that don't sub, they'll get mad at people that lurk. And they'll encourage their audience to talk in the chat, or else they'll feel like guilted if they don't. And stuff. And nothing's worse than that, you know? Twitch is a live streaming site first and foremost. But its audience is not... its demographic is not like social butterflies, like the majority of it, you know? No one does that, Bubbles? What? What are you talking about? What do I know? My first stream, my first day on Twitch. I'm just saying random stuff. But yeah, regardless of all that stuff, I don't like to give people pressure to talk and things. I'll host people. Like, I hosted my pal. Hosted a friend of mine. Is that gonna hit? It actually did. Oh my god. We have a run. I hosted my friend, Tim, who plays Magic and stuff. And he's trying to get into streaming. And I tell him, like, sometimes I get like 60, 70 people on average a day for a whole month, and I can still make a living, and it's pretty good. And he was like, nice! I've got some free time, and it seems like a fun hobby to socialize and play games at the same time, and it looks like it could have a good outcome. And he does have a few connections, so he's like, you know, I'll try it out. And I'm like, go right ahead. So I give him a host, being one of his, quote, connections, unquote. And a friend the other day. And it was like 80 people or something. It was like after I talked, after a run, after a race, I think. So it wasn't like a hot stream at the moment. Unlike this one with all you hot people and your shirts that are basically popping off your chest with how ripped you are. Anyway, I digress. I gave him a host, and most of you guys lurk and stuff, which is totally cool. But he's not used to that, so nobody talked to him afterwards. And I had to tell him on like Facebook Messenger later on. I was like, yeah, I encourage a community. I encourage, like, you know, lurking, which is, you know, just sitting back and not chatting to the community sometimes, and they like it. They don't like feeling obligated to talk all the time, and they like being able to chill and relax. So I had to teach him a little bit about how Twitch works. You're wearing a Batman shirt? Well, yeah, it's probably because you're Batman, and you don't want your insane rock hard abs to break any of your other shirts. Your Batman shirt's probably the only one capable of withstanding such strong force. Oops. You're not wearing pants. Okay. I'm not wearing hockey pad.
Mientras tú salvabas a la señorita Bale, yo me he tomado la libertad de aumentar la seguridad en mi fundición. Siento tener que decírtelo, pero me parece que ni siquiera tú vas a poder entrar ahí. Ay, me estoy emocionando.
Damn it. Why was that a fail? I got the fail sound.
Es lo único que me hace sonreír.
He shot me into the button. Stop. Oh my god. Stop! I don't know who you are, but stop shooting me. Just... There's so many shots and not enough sniper red dot. Like, half of those shots were illegal. I'll have to say it.
Creo que no. Nah, no puede ser. Tú haz lo que nos han ordenado y... ¡Es el murciélago!
Oh, come on. Go away, I don't believe in you, you're dead to me. It works just like how Live Split works, with how it reads memory. But it's a lot more simple. Because it's just reading a save file. That, and the save file already tracks what's gotten and what's not gotten, so... It's just connected to the save file. It's simple, but we just needed somebody smart enough to do it in the first place to make it. And we never even thought it would be done because, you know. Oh, that's... I didn't mean... Yeah, that was a bad choice of words. I hate when I do that. Yeah. It's not necessarily like the memory, like RAM or something. It just remembers. It, yeah. Yeah. Feel stupid.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada activado.
Uh-oh. Let's try that again.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada.
That didn't feel like I failed it. Kind of felt like I got sabotaged. The ground sucked me to stay down there. Like I felt like my shoes had like some super powerful magnet connected to the floor. It was quite a quick thud. Like I didn't even do a roll. I don't know, Ikel. During quarantine, it's starting to sound pretty good. Am I gonna make this? I am. Peggy 18. A Hoover. The ground sucker.
Mola. ¿Pero qué te pasa? A mí no me pasa nada. Es solo que llevo tanto tiempo en este sitio que si se me parece una pipita medio atractiva, no me molesta que esté un poco fría. Tú ya me entiendes. No, no sé lo que quieres decir. Sí, lo que tú digas, pero estate atento a...
Cámara caída en el sector 4.
Paramos y encontramos a ese hijo de perra, ¿entendido?
¿Estáis bien? ¡Solo es Batman! Seguro que nunca ha matado a nadie del mundo. Aún así, nunca se sabe cuándo tiene pensado empezar, ¿verdad?
¡Conmigo! ¡Le tengo! ¡Por aquí! ¡Le tengo!
Not as bad as yesterday's run. Yesterday's run was at a minute and a half slower up until here.
¿Sabes algo del protocolo 10? Un poco de miedo.
Sí, hablé por teléfono con el profesor Strange ayer y me contó qué es.
¿En serio?
Cards, so popular.
Eres tan estúpido como...
Yeah, I was thinking if it would be possible to wreck jump in here and then dive bomb and go under that wall. Thank you, Ice Block, for spawning on the other side of the wall. Not a single approachable portion of the... And then this one has to go long ways and be as slow as possible. It's gonna get down to the point where the record's gonna have perfect RNG and execution, but I'm gonna lose like 30 seconds across the whole run to ice platforms. One day.
¿Has visto al Joker ahora mismo?
Sí, y tenía buena pinta, ¿verdad?
¿Cómo diablos es posible? Le vi ayer y parecía una rata envenenada. Pero hoy está perfecto.
¿Habrá encontrado la cura o qué?
No lo sé. Lo último que oí era que los médicos no podían salvarlo. Quinn hasta me hizo torturar a una doctora para buscar una cura.
Bien, ¿y qué dijo?
Justo antes de morir...
Déjame que te explique lo que pasa. Hacia aquí, el murciélago.
Espero que os parta las malditas, por favor. Bajadme de aquí.
That was quick. I think I can still reach this. Okay.
He hackeado las cámaras del ayuntamiento. Ya vuelven los miembros del consejo y no parecen muy contentos. Le están diciendo a Strange que están decepcionados con él, que nunca pensaron que el protocolo 10 fuera a ser activado.
Pero le dieron el permiso, ¿no?
Buenas noches. El protocolo 10 comenzará en 30 minutos. Todos tenéis órdenes específicas para esta situación. Cumplidlas.
Todavía necesitas una respuesta.
Can we have another Batman impression? No, because it... What do you mean? I'm Batman? Where's Harvey Dent? I'm not wearing hockey pads. Pretty spot on.
¡Oh, Dios! ¡Eres tú! Lo siento.
No pasa nada.
Hice lo que me dijo él. Tenías que haberlo visto.
Tiene gracia, tío.
Pues ¿qué? ¿Quién está gritando? ¡Por aquí! ¡La tengo! ¡Está por
God,
aquí!
another drama queen.
¿Qué?
Vaya, esto ha sido una decepción terrible, ¿verdad? Pero mira el lado positivo. Yo me siento...
Another guy who thinks that it's time to fall. It's like, no, I have tapped you with the bat claw. You haven't even been grabbed by it. It just touched you. Open the door. Good job. What made me run this game? Did I enjoy it when I first played? When I first played, it was when it came out. I loved it. Still do. He kinda did. They like, sometimes when you pull them with the bat claw, they do the fall and the knockdown, but they don't even get pulled by the bat claw. So they just fall and knock down where they're already standing, and they don't come over the edge at all. So it's just like... I don't know. All I can think of is like an overly dramatic enemy or something just going like, "Oh! He got me! Ah!" It's like, come on. You can put up a fight or something.
Segundos fuera.
Yeah, I was playing soccer, yeah. Essentially.
Espera, he dicho a mí, decía a mí y a estos tíos. ¿Se acuerda de mí, señor Popovich? No te preocupes, Batman. Es prácticamente inofensivo. Batman, me estoy aburriendo.
Good.
A lo mejor un poco de titán animaría las cosas.
Esto va a estar chupado.
Dang it. What? Where'd the gel go? What? Okay. A little bit ahead, why not? Holy cow. It ran in the complete opposite direction.
Oráculo, tienes que pensártelo bien. Batman no puede dejar morir a toda esa gente.
Mi rastreador no...
¿Por qué tarda tanto este trasto? Tranquilo, todo saldrá bien. ¿Tú crees? Sí, me gusta ver el lado positivo, ¿sabes? A mí tiene que pasarle algo malo. Alguien fijo que te pasa. Todo irá bien. No es que Batman vaya a aparecer de repente para pillarnos. Está muy ocupado. Ya vemos.
Nos movemos, gracias a Dios.
¿Por qué no ha vuelto la luz?
¿Qué más da? Nos movemos.
Y ella le dijo, es imposible que eso se me quepa en la boca.
Tío, qué gracioso. ¿Qué pasa de hoy? No mucho. Muertos que sea.
Y sí que debías de odiar.
¿Lo puedes ni imaginar?
¿Se lo comió todo? No le di...
Batman está aquí.
¿Quieres suelta el murciélago? ¡La alarma cierra todas las puertas!
No, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about it. I almost just did, though. That was so bad, I almost paused the game so I could talk about it for a second. I shot the rec gun and it went through him. The pellet went through the armored guy. Saw it travel through his core. The silent Harley-head.
Estamos subiendo. ¿Por qué subimos?
I think it would be faster to shoot that up and then drop down here, because you have to wait a second anyway. He's Air King, thanks. She can't run. Medieval king with that beard? No, I don't. I can't even, like, grow anything on my cheeks. It's not a very dense beard. This is played on the personal computer. He runs more like he has a stick up his ass in Asylum. That's very noticeable in Asylum. In Asylum, he actually looks like he's a stick going from his ass to his head at all times when he's running. Because he runs with, like, such posture all the time. Just, like, head straight. And you're like, that's not how people run. And it's just, it looks weird. He runs with his chest out. Like, you know, coincidentally, a superhero. That's why Asylum is the inferior game. That's why.
Misil fijado, estructura alcanzada. Me aparecen múltiples blancos en el sector 2. Todos los objetivos alcanzados. Las bajas en el sector 1 alcanzan las 10. Tacha otros 20 reclusos más. Objetivo alcanzado. Las bajas en el sector 3 son elevadas. Regreso a la base. Múltiples objetivos caídos. Número de bajas elevado. objetivos iluminados. Repito, tenemos múltiples ataques con éxito. Todos en el blanco. Tenemos múltiples bajas.
Nice. Batman Beyond, hell yeah. Thanks.
La mujer de Freeze está a salvo. Debería decírselo.
Múltiples objetivos caídos. Número de bajas elevado. Lanzamiento con éxito. Bajas entre los presos. Lanzamiento con éxito. Presos neutralizados. Las bajas en el sector 3 son elevadas. Regreso a la base. Todos los objetivos acá.
La he encontrado.
El escáner térmico de la zona muestra 15. No, 17 bajas. Identificado, estructura alcanzada. Objetivos alcanzados. El sector 4 tiene más luces que un árbol de Navidad.
No, it's the 6th helicopter that you scan. That's the 5th. This is going to be the 6th.
Lanzamiento con éxito. Bajas entre los presos. Tenemos múltiples bajas.
Tengo la clave. Me voy a la Torre Maravilla.
Bien, has hecho lo correcto. La clave debería permitirte la entrada por la garita de la puerta principal.
Si le pasa algo a Talia, dile a Alfred que es culpa suya.
Objetivo a la pista. Repito, podemos ver abajo.
Sometimes it makes you watch that whole whole cutscene where it goes into the menu and shows you where in the map you need to go. Like yesterday I wasn't allowed to leave that menu until it was done. Today it's fine though. See you later, iCal. Dude.
Lanzamiento con éxito. Presos neutralizados.
Well, games typically just get bigger and bigger. I don't imagine the game's going to be bigger than Night. Whatever the next Batman game is, because size isn't everything when it comes to, like, just if a game is good or not. Night had the perfect map size? Yeah, some people have that opinion.
Eso es bueno.
Alto ahí, Batman. Tenemos que hablar.
Pretty soon I'm gonna start a bounty. And I can do it while I'm playing, so that's cool.
De este pobre hombre. Tengo una pregunta para ti. Antes de mi llegada, esta ciudad se ahogaba bajo una oleada de suciedad. ¿Nunca has pensado que todo esto es culpa tuya? Tu presencia es lo que crea a estos animales que se propagan como gérmenes. Has creado un entorno que permite que el germen se transforme.
Probably not gonna run Night anytime soon, just this.
Mira al Joker. ¿Existiría si no fuera por ti? Debe ser deprimente. Después de tantos sacrificios, eres tú el que tiene la culpa. ¡Ah, qué bonito! Por fin hemos vencido al gran Batman. Pronto ocuparé el lugar que me corresponde junto a mi maestro y gobernaremos este mundo. Así que gracias, Batman.
Batmobile probably only just felt overused.
Y ahora, matadle.
Because it's not in any of the other games. So it feels like there's so much of it.
¿Habéis visto eso? Se los ha cargado a todos. Un esfuerzo inútil, caballero oscuro. No puede ser inevitable.
Yeah.
Llueva fuego y cenizas sobre esos animales.
Yeah, isn't that funny that it was like the most requested thing ever? Actually was. And people still didn't like it. It's like Fallout, you know? They wanted multiplayer, and then as soon as it came out, nobody wanted multiplayer. Worst thing ever.
Esa es la última. Zona asegurada.
This guy is sprinting over here.
El protocolo 10 progresa de maravilla. Antes de entrar en la fase final del protocolo 10, quisiera felicitar a todas las fuerzas Tiger por este logro tan maravilloso. Estoy viendo las pantallas que tengo ante mí y veo que nos acercamos rápidamente a unas bajas del 22%. Mis previsiones indican que en menos de 3 horas todos los presos de Arkham City habrán muerto. Y el protocolo 10
Nightwing game when?
pasará a la segunda fase.
When Nightwing makes money, probably.
Este mes se abrirán nuevos campamentos en Keystone y Metrópolis, ambos basados en Arkham City. Deberíais sentiros orgullosos de haber participado en esto. Somos la solución que necesita este mundo. Somos el futuro.
I think Robin's had his own games too. There's Teen Titan games, and the only selling point of Teen Titan is that Robin's in the show anyway. The other characters are cool, but nobody would have watched the show unless Robin was in it. It's like the other characters of Seinfeld are more memorable of the Seinfeld show than Seinfeld is, you know? But we would have never watched it or heard about the show if it wasn't for Jerry Seinfeld. We all, like, saw Teen Titans as a kid, and we're like, oh, Robin's in the show. I know him from Batman. That's how, like, everything... It's like, oh, I know that character from the good version of this. It's probably, like, the only way Gotham ever got any views, you know? That show, Gotham. Whenever I put on Seinfeld, I have this website where I watch 24/7 shows. Sorry, I can't share the website name. It'll get shut down if too many people know about it, I'm assuming. But it certainly is good for quarantine. Sorry, but anytime I go to that website, the episode that it's currently on for the 24/7 show is always like one of the same few episodes. Most commonly, it's the episode where they are casting people for the show they're trying to make on NBC. The episode where, like, the raisins get stolen. I think they were raisins. I'm not sure what they were. Peanut M&Ms, maybe? Like Gotham, Better Call Saul, all these things are just... You know, they got cool characters, but... Yeah. Most people don't make their start as... Or most things that are popular don't make their start, it seems, from doing their own thing. It's almost like everything was popular because of something else. It's really hard to be the source of popularity.
Sí, señor. Cuando se abra la puerta, mata a todo el que vaya en el ascensor. ¿Y si es uno de los nuestros? No lo es. Los de control dicen que es Batman. Mola.
It was raisins? Yeah. George had raisins, yeah. Yeah, Rick and Morty's popular because it was, like, on Adult Swim, which is already popular, you know? But most importantly, it had, like, other voice actors and stuff that are popular for their own things. Like, I'm not saying everybody, because definitely Rick and Morty probably does count. It was like Justin Roiland's first big thing, I think. And Seth MacFarlane, that makes sense as well. Like, the creation of Family Guy and that show. But even, like, things like The Rock. Like, The Rock would have never been famous or had anything in life if it wasn't for his dad. Same goes for the president, you know? Like, a lot of things. Okay, 3. 4. 5.
Afirmativo, señor. Batman está en la sala. Batman está ahí.
I wish this last guy wasn't always impossible to find. There he is.
Soy
Mejor que usted, señor Wayne.
This is a decent time, actually. So I didn't climb up the end of the tower the proper way, so that's why they can see me. Okay. So I'm going to do some sponsorship stuff right now, but I'm not changing the game or changing anything, really. Just occasionally in chat, at the top, something's going to pop up to remind you about the thing, the product. Okay. So all that's happening right now is AMD would like me as a Twitch partner with an audience to talk about how Halo Reach, the new game on the Master Chief Collection, you'll get it with 3 months of Xbox Game Pass for PC, and there's like a beta for that happening right now. Real simple. There's just a link in the top of the chat if you guys want to check it out. It'll be up there for the next hour. It'll come and go into the chat every now and then. Yeah, and if you already got it, yeah, it's good. Gear up with select AMD Radeon graphics or Ryzen processors and play Halo Reach and over 100 PC games with 3 months of Xbox Game Pass for PC. One thing to note is that with Game Pass, your accessible content is constantly being updated and refreshed. Below are some of the top titles currently available on Game Pass.
Tendríais que estar matando a Batman. ¿Os acordáis? Deberías estar
Ori Will the Wisp, Gears 5, Gears Tactics, Flight Simulator, I read that as Fight, The Outer Worlds, Stellaris,
¡No os quedáis parados!
Wasteland 2, Wolfenstein 2, Prey, and Football Manager 2019, Moonlighter, Hellblade, and Mutant Year Zero. These are just some of the titles that you can see with Xbox Game Pass for PC. Sponsored by AMD. Alright. That's it. And now occasionally you guys, we'll see a link in the chat. And just nothing else changed anyway.
Además, ya no tienes que salvar a ninguna chica, ¿verdad? Uy, lo siento. ¿Muy pronto? ¿Un cambio de paisaje te ayudaría
David,
a olvidar el dolor?
if you're in a chat of somebody doing a sponsorship for a product, it would be kind of... what's the word? Be kind of fucking stupid to talk shit about them. Oh, you're just stating facts? Alright, me too. If we're just stating facts here. It's like getting a McDonald's ad. Just saying how fat and unhealthy it's gonna make you. Yeah, that's a split, alright. Everything was good about it. Kind of. Snipers were a little bad. Helicopters were good. My movement was good. Yeah, actually was good. While doing an ad. While doing an ad. Yeah, someone in chat. It's a shame that Burger King's food is nothing compared to... I don't know. I'd eat McDonald's if it wasn't for how good Burger King was. It's like, what? Thanks, chat. Oh, of course, Potzel. No, I mean, no, not really. Just because it's a record, no. BK is good for... everything's good for different reasons. BK has a really good price on nuggets for their quality, you know? It's like $1.50 for 10 nuggets, and they might not be good, but they're just as good as McDonald's in my opinion. The only thing that's good about McDonald's nuggets is the batter, you know? The recipe, that familiar taste. But overall, they're pretty dry. So you need, like, sauce for them. And Burger King is, like, the same size and dryness, you know, moisture level or something of their nugs. I gotta go over there, and this is gonna make me go this way. I wanna go this way. Because this guy might be here. Turns out he's not, but it's not what matters. And Wendy's definitely has the juiciest nuggets. I don't think any place has the best everything, you know? Unless you're a fan of that place, then of course you're going to say that. But I'm pretty objective. I don't really have a lot of harsh opinions. And I'm not really a my way or the highway kind of person. Or a gatekeeper stuff. I don't really have this is the best and everything else sucks kind of opinions most of the time. So I really think, you know, which is boring, you know, to be that guy that's just like, you know, not controversial. Sorry. Yeah, all fast food is kind of just bad, though. Like, and anybody else who's been in quarantine for a while, assuming all of you, can probably agree if you've been ordering food. It's just like, after a while, fast food is no longer appealing like it used to be. It all kind of just feels like food at this point, just fuel. Oh, I still have to do a line launcher takedown.
¡Venid aquí! ¡He encontrado a Batman!
That always makes me throw gel on the ground. Makes sense, though.
Creo que he encontrado otra víctima de Deadshot. Debería escanear la zona en busca de pruebas. La bala impactó aquí. Deadshot ha vuelto a atacar.
Sauerbraten? I'm assuming that is some sort of European meal made of sauerkraut and bratwurst. Like some kind of their version of like a stir fry. That is a complete guess. I am not educating people. It is not even a hypothesis. German sour beef. Okay. Alright, who's here? Who's down here? Who's here? I've got this song stuck in my head, and I could never sing the songs that are stuck in my head because I listen to music that is not acceptable for Twitch audiences. You guys don't like rap. You guys don't like modern, trending songs. How stupid was that? 0.7 mile per hour glide. Did I get this? I did. Okay.
¿Entendido? Vale, vale, por favor. No me hagas daño. Eso te lo garantizo.
Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Caught me slipping once, okay, so what? It's Drake in Future. The song is Life is Good. It's very catchy.
Esto no va a ser fácil, caballero oscuro. ¿Qué número va después del 3 cuando el caballero fracasa? La respuesta es 2. 1. Y el detective caballero oscuro no logra completar mi desafío. ¿Qué ha pasado, caballero oscuro? ¿De verdad te has pensado mi puzzle?
The link above in the chat right now, you guys can learn more about AMD and the promotion they are sponsoring with Xbox Game Pass on PC. Oh, that's embarrassing. Well, I'm sure AMD isn't worried. I'm sure AMD isn't worried because you can just buy one whenever you have the money with their low prices. King Troll Rules. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Didn't mean to double tap A.
Que empieza con una garrapata y acaba con un shock.
Yeah, I'll do line launcher takedown as soon as I can. It's good to do on a political prisoner.
3, 2, 1. Y el detective caballero oscuro no logra completar mi desafío. Eso es trampa. Aunque no me sorprende. Y para que lo completases.
That was really good. That last one was just wild. Good hit. I'm not trying to do all these things.
Ahora que todos los contenedores de titán están destruidos, debería volver con Ben a ver cómo está.
That was it? Okay. Got the bats around me. Perspectiva. It's nice that Perspectiva is very close to perspective. It has pretty much perspective in it. So it's nice. Easy to know when that one pops up, because there's several perspective-based riddles that are tough to get, and you really like to look out for that confirmation text. What? Thanks, Logan. Yeah, that Clayface split's kind of weird. I don't really know how that happened, but I guess it did. I don't think it's inaccurate, though. It's too close to accurate to be inaccurate. Like, my possible time save was already, like, over 3 minutes, so... Doesn't seem impossible. Doesn't even matter. All that matters is the last split anyway. That was weird. This guy can't even hit me. I'm right in front of him. Not a single bullet hit me. Poor bad guy. This guy should be over here. He hasn't been over here 3 visits. He is not. This guy is really wanting to show up right at the end of the run, I guess.
Otra víctima. Tarde o temprano el asesino meterá la pata. Esperemos que sea esta vez. Igual que a las otras, le han extirpado la cara antes de la muerte con precisión quirúrgica. El cuidado empleado sugiere que el asesino está más preocupado con las partes que se lleva que con las que deja. Alguien se ha tomado muchas molestias en borrar sus huellas. Han usado lejía para destruir toda prueba forense en el escenario del crimen. A veces la falta de pruebas es lo único que necesitamos. Buscaré partículas en el...
Check out this new strat. Since I get this camera earlier here, I'm just gonna go to this thing, this bar sign. Zoom in, picture, and now I'm in gargoyle range.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada activado. Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada completado.
What a strat. Yes, that's a good answer from Topotzel.
¿Más té, Batman?
¿Dónde estoy?
Se lo cuento.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Parece tan confundido que tal vez debería. Pues es muy fácil, la verdad. He colocado una pequeña idea en tu mente, una especie de sugestión hipnótica a distancia. Es un tema muy complicado. Seguro que no lo entenderías, pero como puedes ver, funciona. Ahora eres mío. Eres mío y no hay nada que pueda hacer Strange para evitarlo. ¿Es que no vas a beberte tu té? Es un té especial, mi té especial, mi especialidad.
Vete al infierno, Jarvis.
En pocas palabras, te he hecho ver lo que más querías. ¿Qué era? Cuenta. Qué predecible.
Hello,
Eres igual
I've
que
returned.
Alicia. Nunca haces lo que quiero si no hay por medio una absurda cantidad de controles psicoactivos. Pues si eso es lo que hace falta, menos mal que ya los has asimilado. Lo único que nos falta es el toque final. Un sombrero especial solo para ti. Ahora eres mi soldado. No, 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 no. Esto no está bien. No puedes hacer esto. Mis sombreros son especiales. Hacen que todos hagan lo que yo quiera. Todos. Relájate. Deja que todos... Bien. Bien.
It's the first sub 3 hour Mad Hatter on this route.
Es este pringao. No lo sé, tío. Estaba aquí cuando he llegado yo. ¿Alguien sabía quién era? ¿Cómo lo sabes? Hay gente muerta por todo este infierno. Esto ha sido una ejecución. Una bala en la cabeza y otra en el corazón. 2 tiros limpios. ¿En serio? ¿Qué tiene de especial ese tío? Lo único que sé es que quien quiera que lo matase no va a aparecer en mucho tiempo. La gente que da estos golpes no se pasea para que les cojan. Deberíamos quedarnos aquí. Es el lugar más seguro.
¡Es Batman!
¿A qué estás esperando?
That's why I do it, Aki. It's always been my dream.
¿Una tercera víctima? Parece que estaba escondido detrás de ese coche cuando la mataron. ¿Cómo lo ha hecho Deadshot?
Creo que he encontrado algo que delata.
La bala dio aquí. Así fue como lo hizo. Deadshot hizo rebotar su disparo contra esta partida.
I have to avoid the birds that are on that rooftop, or else your battering disappears.
Aquí hace más frío que en el corazón del muñeco de nieve.
Nice. Backclaw worked. No! No, he's running over here. Okay. I was somehow able to open the door, though. Not gonna worry about it. Ugh, I'm gonna worry about that, though. I'm blaming that one on chat. For no reason. Just, you guys did it. You better be sorry. All of you. Shame! Okay, good RNG there. Somebody can run up and attack you while you're doing that double takedown.
Yo no quería hacerlo, pero él me obligó.
And then give you no combo for the upcoming part.
Al fin. Supongo que debería cumplir con mi parte del trato. Un acertijo para un murciélago.
37 trophies left.
¿Has averiguado qué significan los números? Sí, es uno de los juegos de Riddler. ¿Te ha dado algo, no? Sí, es solo una caja, pero no sé qué es lo que hace. Ya lo averiguaré.
1, 2,
Deberías volver a la
3.
iglesia. Allí estarás más seguro.
3 are next to political prisoners.
Adivina adivinanza. Si me conoces, querrás.
Riddler anda suelto por Arkham City.
AMD! What a kind sponsor. You need to, like, when you're done gliding and running, you need to wait for the camera to collapse into you. Get closer, you know?
Este es el diario del Dr. Thomas Elliot. He completado mi obra. El dolor, si bien sigue presente, ha merecido la pena. Sufrirá por lo que me ha hecho. Sufrirá como yo he sufrido. Cuando me miro en el espejo, entiendo cómo se sintió Leonardo al acabar la Mona Lisa, cómo se sintió Miguel Ángel al completar su David. Mi obra me ha llevado.
Hopefully you clicked on the link in the chat,
Ha
Iser.
llegado la hora de destapar mi obra maestra. Mi nueva cara está preparada. Ni yo mismo lo habría dicho mejor. Supongo que has venido para detenerme.
¿Tú qué crees?
Creo que llegas tarde.
Eres un asesino, un psicópata. Te detendré.
¿En serio?
Pero si eres igual que
¿Bruce Wayne? Tardé un tiempo, por supuesto, en encontrar a los donantes perfectos, injertar la piel y por último
How am I?
renunciar a mí mismo para poder crear
I'm just in this chair.
esto.
Got my legs crossed a little bit.
Una lástima, pero era necesario para completar mi plan.
¿Por qué?
¿Crees en una buena venganza a la antigua usanza? Para serte sincero, me da igual si crees o no. Wayne sufrirá y tú no podrás impedírmelo. Veo que estás muy ocupado con Arkham City, pero ya es hora de que me vaya. Reza para que no volvamos a vernos. La próxima vez no me sentiré tan generoso.
How are you?
Cierra el caso del ladrón.
Horas de morir. ¡Le tengo! ¡Está por aquí!
Para este disparo, Deadshot tenía que estar tumbado. Su calor corporal ha derretido la nieve. Le tenemos, oráculo.
The political prisoner isn't over here right now, so I think that means he's... I think that means he has to be in the, That means both of them have to be in the industrial district, which is good. That means I can get that guy later when it's faster. Spanish is a nice sounding language, yeah. I didn't gold it by 4 minutes, I just saved 4 minutes, and that split was a gold. I could have saved like 3.5 or something, so I only golded by about 30 or something. That was the sound of me falling in water, but it never happened. That's strange. Maybe that was the sound of my ice platform. But it took me to replace.
Que es bueno para mí y potencialmente mortal para ti, caballero oscuro. No te molestes en estrujarte tu diminuta mente. Evidentemente la respuesta es mi puzzle final. ¿Salvarás a la guardia ignorante? Me sorprendería que pudieras. Se suponía que no podías hacer eso. Esa sala era imposible. ¿Cómo has...? Ah, esto no ha terminado, caballero oscuro. Me habrás vencido esta noche, pero volveré.
That was good.
Oráculo, tenemos un problema.
Ya.
Didn't have to heal.
Escúchame bien. Todavía me quedan más guardias de esos, así que solo
Jesus. My nose has been so itchy that it's like causing me to sneeze. Yeah, the stuff underneath GCPD I haven't gotten yet either. So I suppose I could actually do it now. So then this reload can check for the phone afterwards. And then if it doesn't get it, then this trophy acts as a perfect reload spot. Sweet.
¿Estás llamando a Bat?
Good. That's probably the last physical challenge. So now it's just go inside of Freeze's room and get storage. Don't look at me. Okay. That's why you want to do this room before you get the storage, because sometimes it doesn't let you zoom in, so you want to use the batarang, and then... yeah. Meant to go to this one.
Hay una subestación eléctrica. Debería peinarla, a ver si es la que ha usado Deadshot.
Sweet, he's over here too.
Lo he intentado, lo juro. Por favor.
Pues haberte esforzado más. Solo tenías que
Two
traerme
ideal
una
political
guía
prisoners to
de
get at the end of the route here.
¿Y por qué no vas tú?
¿Me has contestado mal? Yo creo que sí. Ah, yo creí haberte enseñado a cerrar esa boca.
The prompt wasn't even there, but I still pressed Y and it worked.
Esto no ha terminado. No puede terminar. Mi cuchillo se sumergirá en ríos de sangre carmesí que brotarán de los agujeros que te haré en el cuerpo. No puedes negarme la muesca. Tengo que hacer la muesca. Es todo lo que me queda.
Sweet. Baso brevis. Sounds good. Dude, I love Seven Nation Army. I've never heard that one. Can you play Iron Man? Can you play Smoke on the Water for me? These are my favorite songs. 2 golds. People don't appreciate the Mad Hatter gold just because it's a hyphen. You better respect a gold hyphen too. That hyphen is trying. It is trying its best to be like numbers. I'm sorry if it's not real numbers. The little hyphen that could.
Arkham City, otro nombre para el infierno. ¿Cómo es que los teléfonos siguen funcionando?
That's how people used to ride on boats, by the way. They would just pull a rope while standing on the front of the boat, and that would pull the boat. Sweet. That fight skip is so rare, but I'm happy I got it this run.
He destruido los contenedores, Bane.
Bien.
¡Danos el titán, Bane!
¡Ayúdame, Batman! ¡No podemos permitir que estos payasos se lleven el titán!
Dude, Bane. Oh my god. I had to knock out all the enemies before he could. He slows things down,
Supongo que tú habrás
And speed things up.
En cierto modo, sí.
He's everyone's favorite character.
El titán es demasiado potente.
This is not the game music. The game music gets copywritten by YouTube pretty heavily. And Nick Arundel and Warner Brothers have gotten enough of my money. So I now turn off the game music and play music that's very similar to
Sabía
this
que no
game.
podía fiarme de ti, Bane. Así que te he utilizado. Muy fácil. Has recolectado lo
This
que
game has
quedaba
great
de
music,
Titán.
but it's not
Ahora
like...
puedo destruirlo.
It's not worth the loss of money. It's not. It's not like I'm gonna make a lot of money because of these decisions. It's just a really good habit to get into as a streamer. That's the main reason. AMD hype? Okay, I forgot this one yesterday. I won't forget it today.
Esta zona contiene una de las subestaciones eléctricas relacionadas con Deadshot. Debería investigar más.
It's not getting any closer. Does it know that it's an ice block? Why is only a corner of this ice block close to the wall at all times? It's always... It's never just the ice block is flat against the wall and I can get two at a time. It's never the case.
Deadshot ha estado aquí. Usaba esta subestación para guardar su equipo y... Una PDA. Está muy encriptada. Tengo que bypassear la seguridad si quiero averiguar más sobre Deadshot y qué hace aquí. Es evidente que Strange le dio
So, I want to zip,
Parece que entró en secreto en
but I think I shouldn't, because the political prisoner that I need in Park Row is past the zip point.
a Strange.
So I think it would lose more time than gain.
Jack Ryder, Bruce Wayne.
I think. I don't know how much time the zip costs.
Ryder es su siguiente blanco. Ha marcado su
I mean, saves on its own.
si no consigo llegar a
But if I did, I could probably gauge how much time this guy would lose and then do the math and then figure out if it was worth it mid-run. But nah, I'm just not gonna zip. Only 12 things left. It feels like there could be 12 things left on the map. Like, it feels like that's an appropriate number. Because there's 3 political prisoners that have trophies tied to them that are left. So... then it just leaves 9?
Solo tienes que hacer lo que yo te diga, ¿vale? Zorra de Catwoman se ha llevado todo el botín. ¿Cómo es que nadie me lo ha contado?
Solo tengo 3 minutos para salvar a Jack Ryder.
Yeah, and I have a really big lead, so if I miss anything, I can probably still record with this run. Unless it's something that's so far away. You know what? I'm getting some doubts. I'm not entirely sure if I took the picture of the demon statues of Ra's al Ghul. I am like 80% sure that I did. Just kidding. Shit. Why did I have to think about that? We'll find out. Just, I've missed those too many runs. I think with this lead, I could still miss them and come back and maybe PB. But we'll find out.
Entrenamiento de realidad aumentada activado.
No, it's too. It's like, you know, at the 110 or 112 mark, you know. That's not my only two options, Johnny.
¿Sabes qué es lo que odio? A los mierdas como tú. Mírate.
I have a tracker. And there's political prisoners. I mean, there's Riddler informants that could let me know where things are. Yeah.
Lanzaré el ancla más lejos para que se active el turbo.
No he encontrado nada. Por favor, volverá a buscar más.
Sí lo harás. No te digo.
Creía que iba a matarme. Gracias.
¿Dónde están mis malditos pitillos? ¿No te había dicho que me trajeses un paquete? ¿Qué ha pasado?
That's what I'm missing.
¿Te crees que no estoy harto de eso, Batman? Pues claro que sí. Sé todos los pasos que piensas dar antes de que tus primitivas sinapsis se lo planteen.
I knew it. Yeah. It's okay. I'm missing one camera in Industrial before the two Riddler's trophies that are all the way down there. Okay, thanks for letting me know that, I guess. I mean, yeah, yeah, at this point I do know that, because of the tracker. But thank you. God, I hate missing something in Industrial. I hate it. Look how far away it is. And then you can't fast travel after. Gliding feels so slow. Right now, when this happens. Fun, fun, fun. Apparently it's this one over here that I saw myself get during the run. It's not. Which camera is this? Funhouse entrance. Funland gate. Oh, Funland gate? Gate? What? What are these names? Funland. Where's Funland? Oh, right there? Yeah, that missed. Right in the beginning of the run, I bet. And then this balloon on the Ferris wheel missed? How does that even happen? Oh! Yeah, this happens. I thought I got this balloon the same time that I got this guy over here. No, I thought I got this balloon earlier when I was flying around the helicopters. Okay. Okay, not sub 330, but PB. The only two that are left are outside of Riddler's door.
Pues hora de morir. Le tengo, está por aquí.
I was holding left on my analog stick, but thank you. Well-made game. You can say hi YouTube if you want. I don't know if it's going to go on YouTube. I should put it on YouTube. This run be hard to beat? No, not really. I'm the one that did it. So already it's not that hard.
Creo que he encontrado algo que...
Open the door. Yeah, it'll be like 330, 35.
Riddler, cuando salga de aquí te voy a hacer mucho daño por esto. ¿Me has oído?
Vamos, señor Cash. Para que usted pueda hacerme daño tendría que liberarse de la encrucijada
Ya no puedo
actualmente
andar más.
y atacarme de tal forma que impida que yo apriete este detonador a distancia, lo cual distribuiría su primitivo ADN por todas las paredes.
¡Lo haré!
Lo intentaré, lo reconozco, pero...
That's funny. Why would that happen? I was very far in front of that person. That's never happened before? Okay. Just has to happen, though. Something just has to happen. Look how much room there is between this person and the next person. I was between those two people. It's just insanely easy. Okay. I guess that's a world record. Record also died in the Riddler room, so that's kind of just funny.
Cierto, pero no puedes decir lo mismo de los demás, ¿verdad?
Mueve el culo.
Well, I gotta check real quick, guys.
Voy a tener que darle al botón.
Just to make sure. I reload the checkpoint, and if we get the checkpoint that's just Batman standing there, or the loading screen where Batman's just standing there,
Pero no sirve de nada dejar que él lo sepa.
it'll also update to 100% on the tracker as soon as I get this quick save. Or autosave, I mean. Ba-doop. There it is. So now I'll reload the checkpoint. Okay, I got it. Yeah, it's pretty fast.